Hey people, so I thought I'd come on, YouTubers, whatever, I don't know. Look, I'm new to this YouTube. The one thing I do know is, obviously, I don't know, people probably just think, who's this crazy woman? She puts singing videos up and then she comes on and has a rant. But to me, look, I've done this for 7 years, like 7 years I've done of going live, talking to people all around the world. And it's one of the best experiences I've ever done. But I do love singing. People say, "Oh, sing a song for us," and I do love to sing. I don't take it seriously, but I do love having a sing song because, like my parents, obviously, I can't. I was born in Bermondsey, and my parents used to. My dad used to play the piano. He's self-taught. My uncle was a fantastic jazz piano player. My mum used to sing in the pubs in London. So that's sort of, I used to sit as a kid. They used to stick me out the back, in those days, stick me out the back with a bottle of Coke. And I used to listen to my mum singing. So I sort of learnt the singing from my mum. So this is why I like to go live, talk to people, have a sing song. But then I found my confidence. It's just been one of the best things I've ever done. And I found my confidence, and I found that I don't like sitting on the fence. And I like to have a rant. And obviously I feel very, very strongly about where I live, and Britain, as you can see on my last video. And today, obviously, I'm going to have a moan. Prince Andrew. Oh, sorry. His name's not Prince Andrew, is it? He's been stripped of that. Yeah. So obviously, what I'm seeing is on social media, because I like to comment, a post comes up. I don't believe everything that the Mirror or the Sun print. You can't believe everything that you read. Innocent, yes. A lot of people are saying innocent until proven guilty. But the facts are there. There's photographs of him with young girls. And at that time, he probably had Fergie, and he probably had young two girls. He's got a couple of daughters, hasn't he? Beatrice and Eugenie. And they were probably young at the time. And there's him, spread-eagled, with some bird of about 20, it looks like, sex trafficked by Jeffrey Epstein. Now, the thing is, there's a lot of women. Look, I don't upset all the women out there because I know you all don't believe the same. But I'm not a fence sitter, and I can't just sit on the fence. And when I see something and I'm reading comments and I'm thinking, are they all nuts? Are they all actually nuts? Because what I want to say to you women out there, and men that believe he's innocent, you believe he's innocent. Okay, he is being made a bit of a scapegoat because there's a lot of people involved in the Epstein files. Trump's one of them, so he's going to have to be called. I didn't realise that when I was watching Epstein while he was alive. I mean, who knows? He's got millions and he's got billions and billions and billions. I mean, who knows? He could have faked his own death in prison. He could have paid off the guy. I don't know. He had billions. Maybe he's still alive. Who knows? But one thing we do know is he done a video. I've seen the video yesterday, and it's saying that he was involved with Rockefeller. Now, Rockefeller is Jay-Z's, okay? So maybe Jay-Z's going to probably have to get called, and Beyonce. There's so many people involved in the Epstein files, right? And only America and whatever, and people that have seen those files will know. But we do know, because we've seen photographs of Andrew Mountbatten, Windsor, should be stripped of that as well. We've seen, photographs of him spread eagle with this woman. But before this, let's talk about Virginia Guthrie. Virginia Guthrie, where is she now? Well, she's dead. And I keep telling these women, a woman is dead because of Epstein and Prince. And do you know what? I don't know why I keep saying that. It's just, it's that this is not, you are not that anymore. Right? So Andrew, we just call him Andrew, and Epstein, because a woman is dead. She died in a car crash. Do you honestly believe this? Do you honestly believe she did? It's a bit strange. She breaks silence on Epstein and Andrew, and all of a sudden, she ends up in a fatal car crash. Funny that, isn't it? Now another woman has come forward and is breaking silence and saying that it was Andrew and Epstein that sex trafficked her, okay? And then you've got all these women on social media, oh, but he's innocent. Oh, but he's innocent. For Christ's sake, yeah? When he he knew he was there when it was all going on the island, the Epstein Island. He knowingly knew, right? I mean, what I'm trying to say to you is, so he knew that he was a pedophile, he was sex trafficking women. So if I say to them, if you had a daughter or you had granddaughters, people out there, whatever, men, you're just gonna let your daughters and your granddaughters go to Epstein Island, yeah, and that's fine. It's not a problem. He knowingly knew, right? And then people start moaning about the Queen. Well, yeah, look, the problem is, oh, she's just as bad. Well, she's not really. She probably knew what was going on. Probably told him. So did other people, probably in the royal family, and he probably didn't listen. Because when he found out, or apparently found out, he was a sex trafficker, Epstein, he then went and met him. He went and met Epstein and started whispering, he probably whispered, it's all going to come out later, you need to... I can imagine what the conversation went like. But he went and met him again, even though he was a paedophile and a sex trafficker. But he knew that anyway, right? Because he was with him a lot at those parties. And so were other people. So I think he should be called to testify. Let's hear his evidence. He's not going to do that, is he? At the moment, he's avoiding it again. In the news, I'm hearing he's not answered his phone yet. He's not answered. I think he should go and testify so we can really hear what did go on. We know that he was involved with him, all the young girls. Should he do prison time? That's what I'm just... he's not going to, is he? He's one of the royal family. He's not going to. Should he go to prison? Because he's now more heavily involved than really some of the others. I don't know, but what I do know is, the royal family are there to uphold their royal family and to do their public duties. He's made a mockery and a disgrace of his mum and his father and whatever else. He's just made a complete disgrace of the royal family. Now, some of them I quite like. I've seen documentaries on Camilla and Charles. Actually, some of them seem nice people. They're just born into money. It doesn't make them really that much difference. I mean, the shit still stinks. Sorry, I really shouldn't swear so much on YouTube, but you know what I mean. And they still wipe their bum with a bit of toilet paper. That's how I see it. They're just born into like royalty, and this actually it's worth a few billion, the Buckingham Palace, so they'll always be all right. I mean, I quite like Meghan and Harry. People moan about them, but I actually quite like Meghan and Harry. People, Kate and William, I think they'll make a fantastic king and queen because they know how to do the public duties. They know how to behave. They don't air their dirty laundry in public at the moment. But what I'm saying is Andrew has just made a mockery of the royal family. God knows what is going to happen in the future. All I'm saying is, do you think he should go to prison if found that he was sex trafficking women, which he probably was? I've seen a lot and heard a lot. He was with him, he shouldn't have even been there. Do you understand what I'm saying? If you're one of the royal family and someone says, do you want to come to a party? We're going to have like lots of, goings on, if you get what I mean. And you're one of the would you go? No. People make bad mistakes. They make mistakes, and he's really, really made a big mistake. I don't think he should have anything. He should be lobbed out and he can go across from Buckingham Palace in a tent. Like some people are. I think they should throw him out completely. And Fergie, I don't know what you're doing still with him. I mean, apparently you sent pictures, and so did he, to Epstein, of your daughters. I feel sorry for your daughters. I really, really do. It's just vile. The whole lot. If that is really true, what is being printed, that you sent photographs to Epstein, and I know that Andrew did, just vile. It's just, you've made a complete mockery, both of you, of the royal family. I mean, I'm not, a royalist. Some people are, and it's sad, isn't it? Do you not think it's sad? But anyway, sometimes I'm going to put a singing video up because I like to have a bit of a song. Some people say to me, I'll sing this song, and they send me songs to sing, and sometimes it's very, very hard. I can't. And sometimes I like to have a rant, but there's so much going on. There's so much that I feel strongly about. I would have made a good journo, you know? I would have made a good journo years ago if I'd have trained. But look, now I have social media and going live on other platforms has given me that chance not to sit on the fence anymore. I don't have to be a fence sitter anymore. But, you know, please subscribe, because I want to go live on here. If I get enough subscribers and enough people that will come in and say hello and have a chat. Yeah? So please subscribe. Please follow me. And I'll follow you back. Promise you, I will.